Okay, we're in the inner temple of the First, and here she is. Don't try anything rash. She's unbelievably powerful.
Unbelievably powerful? You say it like it was a bad thing. Power, in the right hands, can be beautiful. And you don't have to worry about my omnipotence. After all, Mother knows best. I only wanted what was best for my children. Would you hold that against me? Could you hold that against any parent? The only difference is, I have the power to make my resolve become reality. I will give you a second chance. I will give all living creatures rebirth. And before that rebirth, I ask for only one thing: your death. Universal annihilation in exchange for a brighter tomorrow.
Wow. Talk about tough love.
I love you all. Good night.
I'm gonna need your help more than ever now, because the universe is hanging by a thread. The reality virus has deleted the TARDIS interior and wiped out almost everything. But hey, I love a good almost. And right now, that almost says to me, you can still do this. You can fight it. You can come back. Because this time round, I found out very quickly that sometimes all it really needs is a leap of faith.
Back in the land of the living, are you? The doctor filled me in. Turns out she didn't need the Zyton. But she did need you to visit all those places to collect the time crystals, because she knew the First was watching her, and by extension, watching you.
Those locations were the last things in the First's memory, and so they're virtually the last snatches of reality to be destroyed. I've hidden 3 items, one in each of 3 environments.
The doctor disguised the items, but all of them has something unique about their physical appearance. A clue that suggests they're bound up with the First in some way.
I'll explain later, but when they're placed together, they'll form a device powerful enough to deal with the First. I hope. Because the universe is so fractured, to reach a location that still exists, you just have to visualize it. That's what you've got to do now. I can't help you, because the voice you're hearing now is a simple psychic projection while I keep the First busy.
First, you must remember the office from the London laundrette. Let your memories guide us to where we need to go now. I'm losing you. Is there anything in there that looks familiar? Anything that stands out? Great! And our neural connection is strengthening. Our optic connection is getting clearer. Start looking for the second piece. You got it! We need just one more piece, which means one more memory.
What do you think you're doing? Are you trying to interfere with my plans?
Ignore her. Just find the third object and let's get out of here. You did it! We've got the final piece of the device. I'm gonna pull you back to the temple so we can put the 3 pieces together. We're back. Oh, what happened? The objects, they're here, but what do we do now?
You're too late. Don't you see that? I'm redeeming my children, giving you all a second chance. Why would you fight against that? Happy Mother's Day.
My lot, my people, they reckoned the first might make it here someday. So they created a device powerful and ingenious enough to send her back to her beginning. It was too dangerous to leave lying about. So I split it into 3 and hid it. I knew the first would be watching me, so I needed you to make sure those locations were amongst the last to exist, and that you could get back to them. That was crucial. You had to know them really well. I've appealed to the first to let us continue to live our lives, offered her a truce. She refused. So now you have to send her back to the genesis of time using the device you've assembled. You've hardly any time left.
I know what you've got to do. You've got to sonic the device.
Yes!
Think of me kindly when I'm gone. When you see a sunset or flowers, remember my love for you. I only wanted what was best for my children. For you.
Well, I don't want you to get too big for your boots, but guess what? I reckon you just saved the universe. The first's been flung back to the beginning of time, but she's not dead. Good news, without her, the virus ceased to exist and reality's snapping back into place. Right, let's get going. Always love this bit. Less good news. 'Cause the first lives, she's effectively in a time loop. She'll try time and again to unleash the virus and wipe out all of sentient creation. She'll always return. That's why you've always got to be there to stop her, till I can come up with a long-term solution. Not gonna lie, getting some weird readings. Sorry I misled you, I didn't have a choice. I let the first kidnap me, and I had to let her think I was done for. I figured she might intercept some messages, but knew she wouldn't be worried about you collecting Zyton. All the time though, me, you and Emma were working together.
Thought you'd forgotten about me there.
Would I do that? And Emma, I'm gonna download your consciousness into a synthetic person so you can live your life and... The cloister bell. I really must alter the sound setting on that thing, because that chiming, it always scares me to death. I might change it to the Teddy Bear's Picnic.
What is it?
It's an old song, used to make my granddaughter laugh.
I meant the cloister bell.
Oh, well, it goes off when wild catastrophes are imminent. Which is why I'm dropping you two off. We're back, but something's changed. Whether you know it or not, you were in a time loop. But it's been disrupted. The readings almost suggest it's being manipulated by the... No! Couldn't be. You two better get out there and do your thing, but be careful. I'll find out what's causing the cloister bell to go off, then I'll pop back and see you both okay.
We want to come with you. If you're in trouble, we stick together.
Too dangerous, I'm sorry.